Everybody's got a song called rock. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down and 8. They'll run once more with JCM. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 after the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long that the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Krosky Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Still going. They can't stop him. How about this? Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as... There he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
19 Cardinal, 8-16, quarter 19, Mustang 19.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hurts. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first-half lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Eagles have got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now a 2nd and 10.
63. Oh, top. Hey, Silver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
73.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal, and they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Rig alert, rig alert. Liking,
They'll give now to Hill. This is Krosky Merritt. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, Silver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
It's caught. Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
180.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to help the lead up 2 more.
The score, Commanders 36, Eagles 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
These guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing is Hurts. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know you felt saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, you know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To throw is Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Come on. Set. Hot, 70.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Washington Commanders first down.
Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
Here we go.
line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Washington first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Eagles. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Scoop.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
19, Tiger, 9.
They go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 73. Go silver. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
On second and goal, Hurts. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Krosky-Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Daniels. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
70, 70,
Daniels looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Not 70.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Daniels going to keep it. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
No touch it! No touch it!
Back to throw again. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
About to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Down Eagle.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Good. Set. Anyone up?
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good. Set. Anyone up?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
180.
Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Cooper to Gene on the tackle. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
70 range.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Good yardage that time for Washington. And even 70 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. But a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Washington, They begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.